Good morning, students. Today we are going to see poem Sea Fever, Term 3, Unit 1 from 7th Standard. This poem was written by John Masefield, a great poet and English writer. Sea Fever is one of the famous poems known for love for nature. It was first published in 1902. This poem is about the poet's affection about beautiful sea and its creature. Let's read the poem. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. All I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind song and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face and a grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. Stanza 1 Explanation. The poem begins with a sense of urgency. I must go down to the seas again. This is a refrain, means phrase, which is repeated again and again to depict his strong desire to return to the life of sea. In this stanza, the poet describes sea as a lonely. Sailing on the sea, one can experience the vast expansion of sea and the sky. The term I expresses the beautiful nature, the sunshine, the sea, the sky, and the wind. The poet wishes to be one with the lonely sea. All he asks for tall ship and a star to steer her by. The star refers here North Star. In ancient times, sailors used the North Star to guide the ship in the right direction. The poet further tells what he wants in the following lines. And the wheels kick, the wind song, and the white sails shaking. The words have sound of beautiful rhythm of sea waves. The repetition of verse sounds like wheels, wind, white. This literary device is called alliteration. In alliteration, same sounding words placed together. The poet wants strong wind to shake the ship. The poet also personifies sea. That is, he treats the sea as a living person, as he says, grey mist on sea face, and he wants to start his journey at dawn. Second stanza. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume, and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. Explanation. The poet expresses the beautiful things round the ship. Windy day with white clouds flying, blown spume, seagulls crying. Spume meaning sea foam, flung meaning through. The poet describes the life at a sea as the ship is moving from place to another place. He compares it as of gypsy life. It is like a nomadic life, nomadic meaning moving from place to place. He describes it beautifully using alliteration and simile. The repetition of verse sound is alliteration. Simile is comparing of two unlike things. Example, whetted knife. The poet ends. The poet heart desire is like a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover. When the long trip is over, all he looks for quiet sleep and a sweet dream. Thus, the poet emphasizes all his heart desire, life at sea. He will be happy and content. Recapitulation. This poem was written by John Masefield, a great poet and English writer. In this poem, he emphasizes his longing to go again to the sea. The poet feels the call of the sea cannot be denied. The poet also expresses the beautiful things around the ship. The poet feels is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trip's over. When the long trip is over, all he looks for a quiet sleep and a sweet dream. Thus, the poet finds happiness and contentment.